Scopus publication, sir.
Good, good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Meeting is. So once again, good evening to all. So we have assembled here for the one-day workshop on Scopus publication made easy, organized by Akuman Foundation and Seva Academy. We have our resource person, Dr. A. John Lawrence, sir, Associate Professor, St. Xavier College of Education, Palayangottai, Tamil Nadu, India. So sir has given many lectures to various programs in international conferences to many colleges and universities. So we welcome sir for this session. We are very happy to have you on this session, sir. Welcome you, sir. The session is yours, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Now is the full screen visible? Shall I start, madam? Hello?
Sir, yes, sir. Screen is visible, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Good evening to all of you. I am very happy to take this session on Scopus Publishing Made Easy. Welcome to all of you. Good. The agenda of the presentation goes like this. Number one.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Shall we go for a slideshow, sir?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Is it okay?
Sir. No, sir. Go for slideshow.
Go for slideshow. Stop share. Audio. Is it?
No, sir.
Wait.
See, sir, in the
wait.
menu bar, you can see home, insert, design, animation, slideshow.
Wait. Now?
No, sir. Did you share your entire screen, sir?
Yes.
Go back and share, sir, please. Otherwise,
wait. Entire screen.
start sharing and
entire screen.
You share your entire screen.
Yes. Okay, now?
Yes, sir.
Shall I proceed now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. The screen is not moving. Screen is not moving. Now, okay, now is it moving? Are you able to see the first slide? Hello?
Yes, sir. Presentation agenda is there, sir.
Good. Okay, that is the first screen. Okay, the presentation of this agenda goes like this. Number one, we shall see the basics of an indexed journal. Then we shall see how to write the title and the abstract. Then we shall go to see the introduction components. Then the methodology, what is expected. Then we shall go for writing the results. Then we shall go and see the discussion writing, then conclusion. Then the last, but the most important is how to write the in-text citation and the references. Good. Now, we are all in the field of higher education, and the higher education responsibilities are number 3. Number 1, teaching. Number 2, research. And number 3, extension activities. Number 1 and number 3 is very easy. But number 2, research is ours. It is an option. Doing research is an option. Publishing research was an option. I carefully use the word the past tense. I carefully use the word tense. Research was an option, and it was an option, and the publication and the publishing of the journals was also an option. But at present, it is not so. It is a compulsory requirement for the promotion, because the educational scenario is at present international. We have to fight with the international standards. In any way, the Indian standard of higher education or the school education cannot be lower than that of international. That is why NEP is making much effort and lays much responsibility and insistence on the part of the teachers and professors to go for research. And doing research at the national level has to get the international recognition. Once again, I repeat, doing the research at the national level has to be recognized at the international level. And you will get the international recognition only when you publish your journals, only when you publish your results in the international journals. And therefore, it is a mandatory task for the individual promotion, and it is a national mission, I would say, or anyone who is interested in building the nation, anyone who is interested in building the educational standard of India to the international standard will have to publish in the international standard journals. I hope I am very clear. This is the objective of this program. We are Indians, we are patriotic, and the importance and the significance of the Indian nation is becoming global. Whatever is done in India is watched all over the world. Not only politically, not only economically, but academically also. Because the economy depends on the educational system. If India is able to send rocket to the moon, satellites to the moon, the credit goes to the educational system. Of course, directly it is to the scientists, but it is also to the government. Hello? Hello? Madam? Hello? Okay. Is it? Yes, okay. Good. Thank you. Okay. Of course, the credit of sending rockets to the moon, the credit goes to number 1, the scientists, and number 2, the political administration who is allocating finance. But more than that, the real credit goes to the educational system, because scientists are the products of our higher educational system. And we are a part of the higher education system. You and I, the professors, the research scholars, play a very major role in the development of the nation. Therefore, I invite all of you to have the perspective of publishing the journals at the international level as a positive contribution, as a positive compulsion. Don't have it as a negative task that is enforced on the teachers. Please remove the idea. Why is the UGC insisting on publishing at the international level? It is very difficult. It is very costly. We are not experienced. The standard of Indian journals is different from the international standard. Why to do it? Please throw away, because we are the part of the globe, and the education system has become global. And in NAP, it is very clear we will have to compete or raise our higher education standard to the international level. To be still clear, the international system of education and the Indian system of education should align together. In other words, anyone who is doing UG in India should be able to do PG in any international, European or any country. So continuing the higher education in the international community, maybe in Europe or Germany or USA, should be a continuation of the Indian system. I hope I am very clear. Therefore, we all the professors have to align in tune with the international system, for which the publication becomes a must. Earlier, our promotion was based on number of or years of service. Now it is not so, because globally the higher education teachers promotion is not based on the service. It is based on the credit. And in the credit, publication becomes a major role. Whether junior or senior, it is immaterial. How many papers have you published at the international journals? Okay, a junior has published 100, a senior has published none. So in this case, the junior will be given priority in admission and in employment. Therefore, all of us are in a compulsion to raise our own standard, but more than that, our own survival. Therefore, I appeal in the beginning itself, all of you to take serious and intense effort in learning how to publish. And learning and practicing will make you succeed. Any success is a result of practice. And practice tactically, knowing how to will ensure winning. Therefore, it is very easy. It is like learning the formula, any formula. For example, a squared plus b squared, the whole square is equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2ab is equal to a plus b whole square. It is a formula. Similarly, publishing a journal in the international standard, in the international index journal, is a formula. If you know that formula, you will easily succeed. We struggle because we do not know their style. We struggle because we do not know what is expected from us. We do not know what is the methodology followed by them. Our methodology is different from their methodology. Therefore, we should know what is expected from them to get our articles published in their journals. We cannot compel them. We have to comply with their expectation. That's all. What is expected is there, then it is published. What is expected is not there, it is rejected. That's all. Good. Now, in doing research, there are different levels. Number one, first you do the research. So, who is not or who cannot publish the research papers? Who has not done the research? Then, who can publish? Number one is doing research. Number two is publishing your research work. And number three is guiding your research work. For number three people, it is very easy for doing number one and number two. But for scholars, they are at stage number 1. They are doing the research. So they have to raise their level for publishing their research. And after becoming a professor, then they can guide. So for whom is it easy to publish? For 3. For the guides, it is easy. But for students, it is very difficult because they are doing research and they are depending on their research guides for publishing their papers. Any research guide who is skillful in publishing will make their students publishing easy. I hope I am very clear. Any guide who is successful in publishing the research will make their students publishing their research articles easy. Okay, good. Now, prior to that, let us know what is meant by an indexed academic journal. What is an indexed journal? Here, please be clear. Indexation is given by the international standard agencies. They have listed some journals, not all journals, as standard based on certain criteria. That's all. Okay, based on certain criteria and guidelines, they have selected some journals as standard, and those journals are indexed. What is the uniqueness or what is the speciality of the indexed journal? Any article published in the indexed journal is recorded and stored in the website forever and ever. So it can be seen by or read by anyone in the world. It is available, openly available or freely available, or available for a little payment to anyone in the world. So anyone in the world can read your paper if you publish your paper in the international indexed journal. This is the basic. So what is the advantage? Only one advantage. Anyone in the world can read your paper. That is the secret. Okay. With this understanding, we shall see how are the journals classified. Now, number 1. Journals are classified as number 1, print journals and online journals. Okay. And number 2, journals are classified as journals with impact factor and journals without impact factor. Then the third category, journals are divided into 2 categories, namely indexed journal and non-indexed journals. Then journals are also indexed as open access journal and paid access journals. I hope you are very clear now. Now, the question is this. Between the print journal and online journal, which one should you prefer? Your article should be published in an online journal, number 1. Then number 2, between impact and non-impact factor journal, you should prefer your article to be published in the impact factor journal. Point number 2. Then point number 3, you should make all your efforts, spend all your money, spend all your time and energy and your intellect to publish your journal article in the indexed journal. Then number 4, you should similarly take all the efforts by spending money and raising your quality to get it published in an open access journal. What is the advantage? If you publish in open access journal, anyone will see, anyone will refer you, anyone will read, anyone can download your paper, anyone can download and use your abstract in their chapter 2, review of literature. So, be clear. Decide now itself. I will publish only in online journal. Number 2, decide I will publish in a journal that has a high impact factor. Then number 3, decide I will decide only in the indexed journal. Then number 4, decide I will publish my paper in and open access journal. Good. Now, I am skipping. Okay. Then, what is the real challenge in publishing your article in the indexed journal? Okay. The primary challenge is number one, quality. There is no mercy in rejection. Your article. There is no preference in you selecting your article. I am very clear. On no ground, there is no preference. On no ground, there is no mercy in rejection. If it is of quality, it is selected. If there is no quality, it is rejected. This is number one. Then number two, we have to bear the cost. The cost is technically known as APC. In any journal homepage, you will see the term APC. What is APC? APC is article processing fee. Okay, they don't use the word article publishing fee. They carefully use the word article processing fee. Your journal publication has to undergo different process, step-by-step process, for which a lot of human energy or human resource is needed. Technical resource is needed. So they have to pay for the technical resources, then they have to pay for the human resources. Therefore, they are charging on you. So you have to pay the article processing fee. Okay, good. Then, what are the top indexing service providers? All of us know the name, the noun, Scopus. Even the workshops are conducted how to publish in a Scopus journal. Okay, why is that famous? Scopus is the largest and the biggest storehouse in publishing. Then number two, Scopus has the highest number of journals in the world on different fields that has highly indexed. So any journal run by Scopus is indexed. Okay. Similarly, Web of Science group. Then there are so many indexed journals. Okay, you have to find and you have to be familiar with these terms. Scopus, Web of Science, Scopus Scholar, Google Scholar, JGate, EBSCO, then Indian Citation Index, then ERIC, then Thomson and Reuters, okay, then Doge, then WorldCat, then ProQuest, then Index Copernicus. All these terms should be familiar for you, because these are the indexed journals. Indexed journals are storehouse. Okay, everything is stored in clouds. Okay, good. Now, what are the leading publishers in education? Okay, Sage is a publishing company. That's all. It is a company. I once again repeat, it is a company. So a company is running for profit. Be clear. A corporate is run for earning money. Be clear. So what is the real hidden and open intention for Sage Publishing Company? Profit. Making money. Be clear. And how do they do it? Because they want to earn money, they want to maintain the standard. The logic is very simple. You want to sell a product in the market at the highest price. What will you do? You will give the best quality. There are people who are ready to pay any amount for quality. Similarly, in Sage publication also, though it is very, very costly, people are ready to pay for it. Okay, a shirt is available for 200. At the same time, a branded shirt is available for 2000. There are people who are ready to pay 2000 for a single shirt because of its quality. Similarly, there are journals that are ready to publish your journal So your article for 1,000 rupees, for 1,500 rupees, for 2,000 rupees. But Sage is charging 30,000, 50,000, 1,75,000 is charging. It is very costly for us, I understand. But still, people are there willing to publish it. So you be ready for it. Okay. Then Web of Science, Springer, Elsevier, then Routledge, Taylor and Francis, Thomson Reuters, Emerald. These are the internationally reputed journal companies, journal publishers. If you publish in these companies' journal, your article is considered qualitative, or your article is considered a standard one. You go and say, I have published a journal in Routledge, just say. Then people will understand that this journal is automatically indexed and your article is of quality. You will be respected because of the company. So when you are going for publishing, searching, find out these companies' published journals. Okay, good. There are journals, Oxford Journal, Hindawi, then willy-nilly Nova. So many are there. So many are there. Okay, good. Now, there is a prior condition for publishing your article in the Scopus Index Journal. All of us have names. Okay, or we are called by a name. Similarly, you will be called by a number. If you want to publish your journal in the Scopus Index Journal or any index journal, you will be given an ID. That ID is called Orchid ID. So this Orchid ID cannot be changed. Once you are baptized with a name by birth, then that name cannot be changed. Similarly, once you are given an Orchid ID, it cannot be changed. So imagine you are publishing 50 papers. 50 for publishing the 50 papers, the same ID will be given. So it is an ID for person. Then there is one more, DOI. DOI, Digital Object Identifier, is for your article. Imagine you are publishing 10 papers. For 10 papers, there will be 10 DOIs, but there will be only one Orchid ID, because one author is publishing 10 papers. Clear? Good. Now, okay. Now, we shall go to the basics. How to write and publish scientific paper. When I say a scientific paper, don't think physics paper or chemistry paper. Any paper that is systematic, any paper that follows a specific methodology at the international level followed becomes a scientific paper. So what is scientific paper? A methodic paper. So if you write a paper according to the methodology that is followed in an international journal, then your paper is a scientific paper. Good. Then all the scientific papers, all the international papers follow the international system in publishing your paper. This is the system. This diagram shows what is the system followed. You should be aware of it. Only if you know the system that is followed in publishing, you will be careful. Okay, good. What is the first step? You are preparing your article and you are submitting it. Then it goes to the editor's desk. Then the first referee, first umpire is the editor. The editor reads the title and have a glance of your paper. Just have a look. Okay, it is good. If that impression is got by the editor, then he will send that paper to the reviewer. He will send it for 2 reviewers, reviewer 1 and reviewer 2. Then if the editor feels this topic is unfit, so many have published on this topic, the paper is not of quality, then immediately it is rejected. So the first umpire is the editor. Here, there are two editors. Number one, chief editor and the handling editors. Chief editor is the overall chief. Handling editors are the associate editors like. So the associate editors will check your paper. They will screen the paper. Then if they find it okay, then they will send it to the reviewer. Then the reviewer will go through your article word by word, line by line. Every word will be checked grammatically and technically. So I carefully use the word technically, it will be checked. Grammatically, it will be checked. When I said technically, they will check the content. You cannot bluff. You cannot cheat. You commit a mistake thinking that they will not find out. No, they are experts. Okay, a thief thinks that he can steal, but the police believes somehow I will catch the thief. Similarly, you think that somehow you can cheat and publish, but they know by experience and they will catch you. So technically you have to be correct. Don't send false data. Don't give false result. Don't bluff. Don't bluff, because reviewers are experienced people. So be careful. Win their confidence technically and linguistically. Then any index journal follows double reviewer system. So it will also go to the second reviewer. Simultaneously, your paper will be sent to two reviewers for two reasons. Number one, both, if they agree to publish immediately, it will be published. If there is a differences of opinion, then they will send it to the second reviewer. Sometimes one reviewer will not send back immediately. Then in that case, they will decide on the basis of reviewer number one's report. So the reviewers will send, after editing, after giving their comments, they will give three comments. Number one, fit or can be published. Number two, can be published after a little modification. Then number three, rejected. If rejected, that's all. We are helpless. If it is to be recommended for publication with some minor changes, then the editors will contact you. Reviewers will not contact you. Reviewers' responsibility is to send it back to the editorial board or the editor. The reviewers will contact you and say, please review and submit once again. So they will be asking you. Then if your corrections carried out is satisfactory, it is accepted. If not, it will be rejected. So this is the process. So what have you to do? You have to write properly. Why? Editors are there to reject. Why? Reviewers are there to reject. Why? Readers are there to reject. A reader, after publishing your paper, if a technically sound professor or person complains this journal's content is wrong, immediately once again it will be rejected. So the editors are not interested in publishing your paper. The reviewers are not interested in accepting your paper. They want to reject your paper. I hope I am very clear. They want to reject your paper. Why? So many papers they have. So many papers. From Saudi Arabia they are getting, from Africa they are getting, from India getting, from Sri Lanka, from China, everywhere they are getting. So they want to reject. They have to reject. They have to reject. Therefore, what have you to do? You have to raise your quality. You have to write correctly, or else don't talk about it. Okay. I would like to use one sentence in Tamil. Nalla எழுத முடிஞ்சா எழுதுங்க, இல்லைன்னா பேசாம உட்கார்ந்து புரியுதா? So you have to write correctly, or else don't talk about, don't think about it. Because editors are there, reviewers are there, experts are there. Readers are there to complain and to reject. Good. So what is the task? What is the task of an editor? What is the job of an reviewer? To find out mistake. For finding mistake, they are paid. So you are, as a teacher, you are getting salary to teach. Similarly, they are getting salary, they are getting honorarium for finding the errors in your paper, finding the mistakes in your paper. So what have you to do? Write correctly. Otherwise, don't write. Good. Why? Why are they doing this? Because they want to maintain a standard. They want to maintain their standard. So what have you to do? You have to raise your standard. They will not come down. Instead, you have to raise. Okay, good. So in review system, there are different review systems. Authors, reviewers, editors. These are the three human resources involved in publishing. Okay, then journals follow. Some journals follow single blind review system. Okay, then some journals follow double blind review system. Okay, so authors do not know who are you. Reviewers also do not know who are you. So the title page, your name is completely removed and sent for reviewing. Then there is also triple blind review system. When you are submitting your paper to the editor, you have to remove your name. So without your name and address, your paper will be evaluated, judged by the editor, by the reviewer. You do not know who is the reviewer, you do not know who is the editor. This is called triple blind review system. Good. So in a blind system, you may be you may be a department HOD. You may be one of the senior most professor. You may have a lot of credential. You may be a principal. Nothing doing. In a blind review system, you do not know who are you. So without mercy, only based on merit, it will be accepted or rejected. Okay, good. Right. Now we shall proceed to see the stages of writing a research article. Okay, good. Number one, what are the stages? First, number one, for writing a journal, number one, you should have the content. What is meant by content? You should have done research. You should have done research. Without doing a research, don't ask. Don't think of it. Then you have to find a journal. Imagine you have a result, you have an article, then you have to find a journal. Then you have to start writing according to the journal's expectation. And once again, I repeat, you have to write your article according to the expectation of that particular journal. How do you know that journal's expectation? You have to read author guidelines. All the journals are publishing in home page author guidelines. Reviewer guidance also will be there. But reviewer guidelines will not be opened by you. You cannot see. But author guidelines you can download. So read the author guidelines and write according to that. Then after writing, ask for help. Get comments from the people who have already published, who are subject experts, who have got some experience, who have succeeded in publishing. Get help, get their opinion, modify, review, edit, upgrade, then finally submit. Okay, good. Then to find a journal that is indexed, there are websites. You just type in the website. Okay, how to find out a journal, how to find out a suitable Scopus journal for my paper. Just type, you will get it. Okay, from that you click and you can, if you follow, it will suggest some journals, relevant journals. So from that suggestion, you can decide one. Okay, good. Then For publishing your journal in the Scopus Index journal, you can use this website, Shimago. Okay, Shimago journal ranking. It has country ranking, then it has author ranking. So many rankings are there. Then, good. What is a good article? What is a quality? What is a quality article? We all of us are speaking quality, quality, quality. What is quality? Nothing. Number one, the content, quality content. Then number two, quality language. Then number three, quality methodic presentation. Then worth publishing. Worth means something that should be really interesting for the readers. A new topic or a novel topic. Okay, or a topic that has much disputes, but still your findings will be helpful to solve. Then number five, there should be ethics. Research ethics, publication ethics should be there. Okay, good. Good. Now, we shall see the structure of an article. The structure goes like this. First, of course, title should be there. Immediately followed is the author's then literature review, then method, then result, then discussion, then conclusion. So how many components? In general, most of the journals follow this structures, or they expect that these components should be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Then, what are the deciding factors? At the first sight, how do they reject your paper? At the first sight, how do they accept your paper? Number one, title. Most of the papers are rejected by the title. They don't read your paper, but they reject your paper. How? By looking at the title. So, your title should be impressive, innovative, and attractive. Then number two, they will read only the abstract. Editors, they will not read your article. Be clear. They will read only one paragraph. What is that paragraph? Abstract. They will read only the abstract. Then number three, they will look at the reference. By looking at the reference, they will decide that this author or this man has followed methodology. So, in your article writing, pay attention to your title because it is the first read by all. Then number two, write your abstract so seriously, very carefully, because it is going to be read by all. Then, carefully, according to the APA 7th edition, the latest edition, put in-text citation and list of references, both. Okay, good. Then, what is the title? How to write a title? As I said, all of us are going to read only the title. All of us are going to read the title. So, carefully choose your title. How should the title be? Brief, clear, okay? No abbreviations in the title, no big words, okay? Simple, straight, to the point, okay? I use title case, then you should, no, not very long title, not too short. The ideal title consists of 60 characters, 60 characters. Then, there are three ways of writing a title. Please note this point. There are three ways of writing the title. Number one, state the main finding in the statement form. Then number two, introduce the subject in a question form. Then number three, tell the subject but not the conclusion. Examples are there. For example, memorization does improve your spoken English and exploration. Here, what is the finding? What is the conclusion? Memorization will help to improve spoken English. The conclusion is given in the title itself. Then number two, lockdown. Is it a solution to COVID-19? Here it is in the question form. So because it is in the question form, many will be tempted to read. Then number 3, effectiveness of online teaching, learning. The content, the broad area. What is a broad area? Online teaching, learning, whether it is effective or not. But what is the result? We do not know. The result is not given in the title. So if you want to know the conclusion, read my article. Read my article and know the conclusion. This is the third type. So in 3 ways, in 3 styles, you can write the title. It is up to you to decide which title. Number 1 is right. Number 2 style is right. Number 3 style is also right. You decide. But personally speaking, out of my experience, which is the best style? Which one should you prefer? It is up to you. But I choose number 2 style. Number 2 style, question form. Because it will attract. But if you are giving the title in the question form, be sure, be clear, it is going to be read. Because they want to know what is the finding. They want it arouses the curiosities. So be clear. If you are very clear, if your article is of quality, choose number 2 type. Good. Then after the title comes the abstract. What is an abstract? Abstract is a summary of your paper. Whatever is said in this paper, whether one page or 2 page or 10 pages or 15 pages, it should be summarized in 1 paragraph. It is summary. By looking at this abstract, anyone can guess, anyone can imagine what is in the article. That should be the criteria. So the abstract is the beautiful presentation, the best presentation of the entire article. Imagine in an article you are writing 10 pages. In the 10 pages, there are maybe 10 into 4, 40 or 50 paragraphs. Which should be the best paragraph? Only the abstract paragraph. Abstract paragraph should be the best paragraph in your article. So pay more attention. Okay. Good. How to write an abstract? There are 2 types of abstract. Number 1, descriptive abstract, and number 2, informative abstract. Both styles are followed in index journals. Okay. Then what is the difference between a descriptive abstract and an informative abstract? The descriptive abstract will say openly the purpose of your research, the objective of your research, the methodology that you have followed in your research. So it will give a part idea, but it won't give the result. They will not say the result. They will not say the conclusion. So this type of abstract is called descriptive abstract. Then number 2 is informative abstract. In the informative abstract, the purpose is clearly stated in the abstract. The objective, the methodology, the result, the conclusion, everything is given. Most of the professors and the students attending this program are either scholars or professors. All have to write chapter number 2, review of literature. In review of literature, please don't select an abstract of a descriptive type. Reject it. If there is no conclusion given, don't select. So you have to select only the informative type abstract. Then why are some abstracts not giving, or why are some journals not giving the conclusion and the result? What is the reason behind? Only one. What is the reason? Money. For abstract is made open at free of cost. But for reading the article, for downloading the article, you have to register. You have to pay money. You have to pay it in dollars. So it is a business. So they want to read, what is it? but they expect money, therefore they won't give it at free of cost. You pay money, then you will get it. That is the concept behind. Okay. Now, I hope you are very clear. Some basic, then the importance of or the ways of writing the title, then abstract writing. Okay, good. Now, once again, the abstracts are divided into two types. Another way. Number one, structured abstract, and number two, unstructured abstract. What is a structured abstract? In the structured abstract, there will be this title, subtitle, purpose. It will be bold. It is bold. It is in bold and it is in caption. Purpose. Then there will be afterwards objective, methodology, result, conclusion. It is in bold. So the purpose has to be given. The objective has to be stated. Methodology has to be said clearly. This is called structured abstract. What then in unstructured abstract, this title won't be there. Objective, methodology, conclusion. This title will not be there. It will be in the form of one paragraph. So within that one paragraph, it will be there, but the titles, the captions will not be there. So this is called unstructured abstract. Okay, understood? What are the two types of abstracts? Number one, structured and unstructured. Then number two, informative and descriptive. Okay, can you choose the abstract type? No, you cannot choose it. The journals will decide how to write the abstract. So you have to follow the journal abstract writing style. Good. So before writing the abstract, remember, read the journal guidelines. Find out that journal is following descriptive or informative, structured or unstructured. Then most of the journals give the word count limit. You cannot write an abstract as you like for 100 words, 200 words. No, you cannot upload. So find out the word count limit. Then follow the APA guidelines. APA guidelines. For example, I'll give a simple clue. In abstract, you are not supposed to give any citation. You cannot cite. It is not expected. So if you use a citation in the abstract, your abstract is rejected. Then where should be in the in-text citation? Only in the article, not in the abstract. A simple technique. We do not know. Therefore, we do it out of interest, curiosity, to prove our quality. We are citing in bracket within the abstract itself. But they are rejecting it. Clear? So how do you know it? You read the journal guidelines. Number one. Number two, you can read the model articles suggested in the journal. It is at free of cost available. Some articles are published as model articles or articles most read. So you have to download, make a printout of the most read articles and find out the style. Discover, search, what is that style? Then adapt that style. Okay. Then what makes a good abstract? I tell you, in an abstract, there should be only 5 lines. I am repeating it. In abstract, there should be only 5 lines. An abstract with 6 lines is not a quality abstract. It is scientific. It is methodology. So you have to follow only that style. So what is number 1 line? Say the purpose. Second line, say what is the problem. Third line, say what is the methodology. Don't write 5 lines for methodology. Whatever you want to say, number 1, you have followed survey method. You want to say you have followed simple random sampling. You want to say the number of sample. That's all. Say it. Then, if you want to say something about the tool, add 1 more line. That's all. Then you go for the result. Result only the research question, main topic, main result should be set in the abstract. Then finally conclusion. In the conclusion, you have to say what is the limitation of applying that particular result on any sample, or what is the value and what is the limitation. Both should be combined and said as a conclusion in one line. Okay, good. Now look at it is an example abstract. I have cited it. I have taken it from the journal. Okay. Okay. Now this article is from a journal. What is the title of this article? The social and organizational determinants of school commitment of expatriate teachers. It is an abstract. Now, how many lines are there? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is added as an extra line? Limitation. You can combine that limitation also in conclusion, or else make that subcomponent as a separate line. That's all. So what is number 1? Purpose. Okay. Then number 2, background. Okay. Number 3, method, survey method. Then number 4, results, findings, the results. Then number 5, conclusion. Okay. Okay. Then number 6, limitation. That's all. Here 5 sentences, 40 lines, 135 words, 1 paragraph. Only 1 paragraph. But what is the total number of pages of that particular article? 13. So 13 pages is summarized in 1 paragraph. Then within 13, 3 pages references, 10 pages article. Once again, I repeat, 10 pages article, 3 pages references. Good. So citing or giving a list of references alone for 3 pages is not an easy task. It's not an easy task. Good. Then comes the keywords. Keywords are meant for searching it in the search engine. So the researchers, the scholars, they will be searching not on your topic, but they will search on a particular area or particular title. So that title should be represented as keywords. Only then it will be visible. Okay. So how to write it? So far we have seen how to write a title, how to write an abstract, and how to write the keywords. Clear? I hope you should be very clear. So what is the time now? It is 8 o'clock. Okay, good. We shall continue. Then we shall see how to write the introduction. So far you have not seen how to write the article. The article begins only in the introduction part. So now only we are beginning the topic. Clear? How to write the introduction. Introduction. You cannot write as you like. Don't write history. Don't write stories. They don't want stories. Directly jump into the background. What is meant by background? What is meant by background? It is not about the area. It is about the full term is research background. In the research background, what should you say? You should say, where is the research gap? Why are you publishing the article? Who said to publish or to make a research on this topic? That is known as research gap. Someone might have said, it is recommended by future researchers to explore ... Or this article examines only ... and these aspects are not explored for ... reasons, and I hope the investigator believes that it would be taken up by the future researchers. So the research gap should be given as the background. Then number 2, importance. What is the need? If you don't do this research, what is the loss? Very clear? Why? Why do you want to study? Why do you want to do this research? Then number 3, you should say the research, the purpose. If you say positively, in the statement form, it is known as purpose. If you say it in the question form, it becomes a research question. Clear? So, in the introduction, you can write it in the form of 3 paragraphs. 1 paragraph is meant for background. Number 2 paragraph is meant for need and significance of the study or the importance of the study. Then 3rd paragraph can be allotted for research questions and stating the purpose. This is one style. Another style, all the 3 can be combined and said in a single paragraph. Both are allowed. Both are valid. Both are accepted. Clear? Good. Because, why? Because research is a continuum. Okay, I'll jump. Look. This is an introduction taken from a SAGE journal. What is a journal? What is a journal? Journal of Research in International Education. That is the title of the journal. What is the volume number? 17. What is the issue number? 1. Now look, how many paragraphs are there in the introduction itself? 1, 2, 3. Why? Generally, we think introduction should be only 1 paragraph. Yes, you are right. But technically speaking, 3 paragraphs should be, or 3 components should be there in the introduction. You can say these 3 components in 1 paragraph, or you can say these components in 3 paragraphs. Okay. Background. How do you know the background, research background? Look at what is there. Number 1, you say they read the year 2009, 1974, 2016, 1979, 1999. What is it? Then 2006, then 1999, 2002. This is research background. Very clear? So in research background, there should be in-text reference. Don't say your history. Don't write background of the research paper without citation. If you write the research background without citation, you are bluffing. You are cheating. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Your quality is lost. In background, don't write stories. Quote 1 line, then immediately name of the author and the year. Second line, name of the author and the year. Who said? Who said? Who did research? What was their finding? What is lacking in their research? What is the research gap there? So, who said it? What is the name of the author? When? Clear? Then comes the second paragraph. Second paragraph importance. Technically speaking, in the context of research, it is known as need and significance of the study. In PhD, within first chapter, this chapter is a compulsory subtopic in unit number 1, introduction and conceptual framework. So that need and significance of the study should be given as a second paragraph. Once again, that need, don't say in it your own words. Don't say stories. Don't write stories. Don't bluff. Say who has said it. Look here. First line. In the second paragraph, there is 1 line. Within that 1 line, there is 1 author. 2 authors, co-authors. What is the year? 2004. Then 2016. Then 2009. Then 2014. Okay. Then 2005. Please look at one line, 1 statement. But how many has supported that view? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 authors. So this particular author of this article has read so much, has reviewed so much. Therefore, he is able to quote. So don't bluff, don't write stories. Whatever you say who has said it. Okay. Look at that paragraph entire. Then comes the purpose, paragraph 3. So this is completely yours. You are doing the article, you are doing the research, so you have to say the purpose. Look here, there is no in-text citation, no author name, no year. Look carefully, please all of you look. No author name, no year. Why? It is your child. It is your concept. You have to say the purpose. Someone else cannot say the purpose of your research. How can they say why you are doing research? Why you are doing research? The purpose should be said by you. So don't quote. Don't quote. It is your freedom. It is your right. Clear? Good. Okay, good. Okay, okay, good. Now, so far you have seen how to write an introduction. What are the components of an introduction? What is number 3? Can you recall? Can you close your eyes and complete? What are the components of an introduction? All of you close your eyes and say, number 1, background. Number 2, importance, need and significance. Number 3, purpose. Good. Then comes methodology. After introduction comes methodology. Here, let me ask you. In the earlier, we have seen introduction, review of literature, then comes methodology. That was a structure. I will show you. Wait, please. Please wait. Wait. Look at this slide. What are the components of an article? Abstract we have seen. Introduction we have seen. But what about review of literature? Review of literature? No review of literature. Look. Yeah, wait, please. Sorry, wait. Look here. Immediately after the introduction, what is the topic? Methodology. Where is the review of literature subtopic? It is not given. Why? What is the reason? The review of literature is already included in introduction itself. Once again, I repeat. Review of literature is already included in the introduction itself under the component research background. Under the component need and significance of the study. So, review of literature is already given in paragraph 1 and 2. Therefore, it is not given as a separate topic. Therefore, we are jumping to methodology. Good. Here, research method is different. Research methodology is different. Method refers to only the term survey method, experimental method, case study method, okay, mixed research method. That is method. But methodology is different. Which is bigger, method or methodology? Methodology is bigger. Why? Methodology includes sample. Methodology includes a stool. Okay. Methodology includes population. Okay. Methodology includes also the method. But method doesn't include all the other components. Okay. So which is bigger? Methodology is bigger. In article writing, what should you give? Answer please. Methodology, not method. Okay, good. Now, look, this is the methodology. So within the paragraph, within the subtitle methodology, you must include 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 components. Clear? If you are missing one component, your article will be rejected. Rejected. Okay. What are the 6 components? Number 1, it should say the method, sample selection, sample distribution. What is the tool name? Who is the author of the tool? And when was that tool published? Or even if you make your own tool, which year you have made it? Then tool validation process. How did you do your pilot study? How did you do your content validity? How did you establish the reliability? Everything was to be checked. What is the norm followed? What is the criteria that you have followed? Then comes the tool administration. How did you collect the data? Whether you have gone in person or you have employed research assistants, or whether you have employed online survey method, whether you have collected on your own, or whether you have used SurveyMonkey, which, how, when, which year, which month, not date. Even the month should be there. Then comes statistics. Yeah, in statistics, so many techniques are there. Amos is there, SPSS is there. Which package have you used? Everything should be said clearly. No secret, no hiding. Or be open. If you are open, if you are concrete, if you are presenting all the details, you are genuine. You are honest. You maintain the academic integrity, academic honesty. Imagine you have not done your reverse research originally. You cannot give all these details. Even if you are given, even if you try to cheat, it can be easily found out. So be clear, include method, sample selection. Sample selection includes also the population, of course. Okay, you have to talk about population when you talk about sample. Then tool validation. Okay, and everything has to be set. Okay, so all these components should be there. Okay, this is about sample selection. Sample selection, I skip. Okay, I skip. Look, this is an example. This is a demonstration. Look at this page. It talks about the methodology. Clear? Okay, good. Okay, in the methodology, what? Number one, it talks about the methodology. In this article, what is the method followed? Look, analysis of qualitative and quantitative. It is a mixed research design. Okay, it is said clearly. Then the second paragraph should talk about the sample. Okay, if you look 1638, then 138 teachers, then 406, then HODs, how many HODs, how many schools, everything is given. Okay, most important, sample size. Look, population, then sample technique, then sample size, data collected through questionnaire, interview, how much is interviewed, every data is given in methodology. Then, what are the statistical techniques used? Percentage, mean, tool description, everything is given. Clear? So when you are writing, follow this. Okay, one more example. Look at this. I am very specific that you must have a look, because look, what is the date? What is the month? What is the year of this survey? It is clearly given. Clearly given. You have to say which year. You may submit your thesis in 2024, but you might have taken your survey in 2000 or 1999. When did you, in which year have you collected data? Here, look, I hope June 2014. The month is not given there. The month is also given. 3. What is the date? 2014. Here, look, June. Everything is given. Then, paragraph number 2. Look at this. Measure, variables, everything is given. Page 2. Okay, this is page 3. So, the methodology is written in 3 pages. Page 3, page 2, page 1. Okay, so give all the details in the methodology. Good. Look, I'll give an example. Our friends, our scholars writing in the methodology, in the article. I taken it only from an article, okay, Indian journal. The investigator adapted, yes, normative survey result for this study. Method, once again, I am quoting it, but I don't want to name that particular journal for certain ethical reasons. The investigator adapted a normative survey as the research method in this study. That's all. Only one line. Only one line. But see there, 3 pages methodology. Okay, good. So he explained the methodology step. Then after writing the methodology, go for the result. Okay, result. The result is a contribution to the society. Why is it a contribution? Because your research is done on a problem. You want to find out a solution to the problem. You want to find out an academic solution for an academic problem. Therefore, you have done the research. So your findings is a contribution. In Viva, PhD Viva, they are asking usual question, what is your research contribution to the society? All the examiners will be asking. Okay, so your results is the contribution. Then what is the importance of the result? What of the result? You have taken this problem from the population. So you have done the research on the sample. So the research findings is based on the sample, but it should be applied on the population. Imagine you have done your research on a sample of higher secondary students. The findings of your study can be applied to all higher secondary students. All. So it is a cycle. From the public, from the society, from the population, you are selecting the population, sample. You are doing the research on the sample, but the findings are applied on the population. This is your contribution. So this is the significance of the research. Okay. So you understand, your result writing should be understood by all. Once again, repeat. The results that you write in your article should be understood by all the people. It should be simple. It should not be too technical. Of course, it has to be technical, but more than that, the technical presentation should be understood by all the common readers. Am I clear? The result may be statistics, then percentage, then this technique, that technique, AMOS, SPSS, all good. But it should be understood by a common reader. Common man. Students are reading, B.Ed students are reading. You may be a PhD scholar, HOD, then etc., etc., etc. But it is read by a small, ordinary, poor fellow, a new boy, a new girl, an entrant in the research. So it should be in simple terms. Okay, good. So once again, I repeat. Look at the slide, all of you. Your finding presentation should be simple, clear, technical, but easily understandable by all. Okay, because I am technical, because I am presenting the research in applying so many formulas, so many computers, etc., etc., you cannot allow the reader to suffer in understanding the content. You have no right to make the readers suffer. Sometimes the readers find, I also read, I am interested in reading. I find out I am not clear of what is said by the author. What is said by the author is not clear. I am also a reviewer of a Scopus Index journal. Some articles are consuming my time. I don't want to reject, but I want to somehow accommodate and make modification and submit. I understand how much the authors are taking effort in publishing a paper. So as a reviewer, I don't want to reject, but it is very difficult for me to identify what they want to say. They are saying it in roundabout the bush, in a roundabout way. So don't follow that style. Okay. Then in your research presentation, in your result presentation, please make use of the tables. Please make use of the graph. What is the advantage? What is complicated in your writing in line? can be easily understood by the table. By looking at the figure, by looking at the table, they will understand what you are trying to say in the paragraph. Result paragraph is very difficult to understand for a common man. But diagrammatic presentation, either in the table form or in the graphic form, is very easy, very explicit, open, simple, clear, easily reaching, easily understood. So please include the statistical facts, tables and figures in this style. But without statistics inclusion, you cannot give the result. But statistics is an allergy for many. Statistics is allergic for many people, even for professors. So, but at the same time, you cannot avoid statistics. So, how to make it easy? Present it in the form of a table. Give it in the simple graph form. So, added to that, logically arrange, give suitable headings, each suitable subheadings. Make the reader easy to understand. That is the point. Don't complicate the reader. The readers are so poor. If there is a reader to read your article, you should be very happy. இந்த உலகத்துல யாராச்சும் ஒருத்தர் ஆர்டிகல் படிக்கிறான் சந்தோஷப்படணும். அவனை பாடா படுத்தக்கூடாது. You cannot complicate the reader. If you get a reader to read your article after a publication, you should be very happy. Oh my God, I have got a reader to read my article also in the world. So be happy. So what should you do for that? Make it simple. Okay, follow the same style, the title style, the table, figure, number, everything should be clear. Okay, good. Uniformity, consistency, APS style, highlight, bold, everything be clear. Okay, look, this is a demonstration piece in results. See the title, results. How many pages? 3 pages. This is page number 1. Look, x squared, y squared, p value, t value, standard deviation, mean, everything is given. Okay, good. Look, everything by age, by marital status, by tenure, by first year, second year, by dimension wise, everything is given. Statistic result is given. When you give this, you prove your quality. You prove that you have done your research. By presenting the statistical results in detail, you are challenging the readers. I have done my research the best. You ask me any question, I will answer it. I am open. My results are good. I have not cheated. I have done my research on my own. I have truly collected the data. I have used proper statistical technique. I have given it. So challenge me. So therefore, you are giving it. Look, table 3, page 3, everything is given. Okay, good. Then how to present? So far we have seen how to present the result. Then next part, discussion. Discussion is very important. Discussion is the application part. Result is not the application part. Result comes from the analysis of data. But discussion comes on the application part. What is the difficulty in applying your research finding on the sample? To whom you should not apply? What is the limitation? Every research has a limitation. A tablet has a side effect. A tablet has a side effect. Okay? A tablet has a side effect. Similarly, your research also will have side effects. So, mention what is a side effect so that the result findings are not applied on a wrong sample in a wrong way. Are you clear? So, writing the discussion is a challenging task. It is not so easy as you think. It cracks your brain. Unless you have the complete and comprehensive idea, you cannot. You should know, you should have the complete understanding of it. Otherwise, you cannot, because it has the implication part. Okay. Yeah. So, who has supported your findings? Who are against your findings? Everything should be said. Your findings might have been supported by some in the previous. Your findings might have a contradictory to the research findings of the previous researchers. Both should be given. And finally, you should allow the readers to decide. Am I clear? Readers should decide the quality of your research finding by citing how many researchers have supported and how many researchers have not supported your finding. That is discussion. How to apply, when to apply, to whom you should not apply, why you should not apply. And if you are applying this result on this particular sample, what will be the positive contribution? What will be the positive result? Everything should be said in discussion. Clear? So what is discussion? How to apply, where to apply, how to apply, how not to apply, and where not to apply. Good. Okay. So in short, the discussion part helps, which should gives the idea on how to solve the research problem or the population problem. Clear? I jump. Then an article is a piece of writing. So you should be a good writer. You should know the art of writing. You should know the science of writing. You should know the methodology of writing, for which, number one, you should be good at English. Once again, I repeat, for writing an article, you should be good at English. If you are not good at English, no issues. You get the help. Get the help of an English professor or anyone who is good at English. Or else, English language service providers are there professionally. They are ready to do your editing job for money. Even I am a member in the Educational Research Forum of WhatsApp group. I also publish, sometimes I share how to write an article in that WhatsApp group. Okay. Writing skill is basic. Okay. Good. This is discussion, how to write a discussion. Okay. Good. Conclusion. In conclusion, what should you say? How should be the conclusion be written? There is a methodology. In the beginning itself, I said, publishing an article in the index journal is very easy, provided you follow the method. I said, for writing the introduction, there is a method. For writing the methodology, there is a method. For writing the results, there is a method. For writing the discussion, there is a method. And also for writing conclusion, there is a method. Okay. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. In conclusion, there should be 4 parts. Number 1, what is a major finding? Number 2, within the conclusion, you have to say what is the recommendation. Then number 3, within the conclusion paragraph, you have to say what is the limitation of your study. Then number 4, within the conclusion, you have to say what is your suggestion for doing further research. Once again, please, all of you have a look. What are the components of writing a conclusion? Close your eyes and say, number 1, major findings. Number 2, recommendation. Number 3, limitation. Number 4, future research. Everything should be said. Okay, so these are the 4 components. Look, once again, an example. I have taken everything from Scopus Index Journal. Whatever I say is not my own. Whatever I say is from Scopus published journals. Look here, conclusion. Don't think conclusion should be in 1 paragraph. No. Don't give a wrong idea. Write conclusion in one paragraph. No. In one paragraph, you can say, you can include all these 4 components. If you're not able to include all the four components in one paragraph, make it into 4 paragraphs. I am very clear. Okay, so the first paragraph conclusion should deal with the major findings. Okay, for example, read the first line, the underlined word. This study provides insights into how. This is the findings. Then recommendation. Look, read the underlined word. Policy makers may consider. Recommendation. Then number 3, limitation. A number of limitations of this study should be noted. See the word number of. Every limitation is given. First, second, third. Look, first, second, third. Every limitation is given. Then number. Next, further research. Future research. Further. This means this research has not covered this area. Therefore, I recommend that future researchers take up this topic. So, what is left out should be suggested. Very clear with this conclusion? So, what are the components? Findings, recommendation, limitation, and what you suggest, your suggested area for further research. Everything should be said. It can be said in 4 paragraphs. It can be said in 3 paragraphs. It can be said in 2 paragraphs. Also, it can be said in 1 paragraph. Paragraph doesn't matter. Number of paragraph doesn't matter. What matters? The components matter. Clear? So, we have seen how to write a conclusion. Good. Then comes the references. Okay. It is a very big topic, a big area, but I'll give the essence. Of course, follow APA style, American Psychological Association publication manual style, 7th edition. This is the cover page of that book. Okay. References say who you are. What is the quality of your research paper? It will be decided by the references you give. In references, follow the in-text citation and end reference citation. Be clear, whatever is given in the in-text should have a place in the end reference. Whatever is given in the end references should find a place within the text. That is the expectation. That is the rule. You cannot violate. Or else if you violate, your paper will be rejected. Okay, good. I hope, okay, let me conclude. I hope I have all this. Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Hello. You are most welcome to clarify any doubt if you have, please. Sorry for taking up a little more time. It is supposed to be over by 7:30. I have taken 1 hour extra. Good. It is for your good. Good. Would you like to ask me anything regarding this topic? If you have any doubt, please ask.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Please suggest, is it better to write a paper by only one author or 2-3 authors? Which is feasible to get a paper published?
Number of authors doesn't matter. It depends. If you are capable of doing all by one, it is okay. It is similarly, you can include also co-authors, nothing wrong. But the matter is, it is always better to include one more author or 2 more authors for 2 valid reasons. Number 1, I say it frankly, this is a confidential group. For number 1, Scopus index publishing is very costly. Very costly. Therefore, okay, better have one more partner. It is very costly. And costly in the sense, very costly. 50,000, 30,000, 1 lakh, 75,000 like that. Because it is given in terms of dollars. Therefore, I suggest you include one or two more so that the financial burden is shared. Reason number one. Then reason number two, a quality journal publication takes so much of time. For writing one article for the Scopus, it takes nearly 3 months. Because you have to find lot of references. Okay, find lot of references. So better include one or two more. And they are called working partners. Working partners. Nothing wrong. I suggest you take one or two more authors because you will find it easy. They also get credit. You also will get credit. You also find it easy. They also will find it easy. You can learn. You can share your work with them. Otherwise, your academic task will be disturbed. Therefore, better I suggest go for the other one. Better take more authors. Limited. Maximum 3. Okay. Minimum 2. This is my opinion, personal opinion. Good. Any other?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, please.
Myself, Reggie from
Sir,
Kerala.
good evening, sir.
Yes, please.
Good evening, sir. Sir, today's session was very informative and we learned a lot of things, how to write article for the Scopus journal. Sir, can you plan for any other sessions? Sir? You can teach us how to write a meta-analysis or systematic review, sir. Because we don't have any knowledge regarding how to write systematic reviews. So any other session your organization can organize for us, sir.
Okay. We will consider. We'll talk with. We will have a consultation with the organizers and let you know. Of course, then for your, because this issue has come, I would like to suggest writing an experimental study article style is different. Similarly, writing. Yes, please.
Sir,
Writing.
Scopus, I'm Kinjal Shah. Hello, sir.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Audible.
Sir, I want to know that what will be the publication charge of the Scopus journals?
Okay, very good.
Minimum charge.
Okay, thank you for your question. But let me answer the previous question raised, then I'll come to your question. Shall I, madam?
Okay.
Okay. The previous question raised was this. Someone else have asked me, okay, whether you can arrange one more. I will consider. Then there for that
Can I ask
question,
one general question?
number one.
Sir, we are seeing a lot of social media like Facebook. There are a lot of advertisements are coming,
Okay.
like for Scopus publication, contact us.
Yes.
So whether we can believe them.
It depends on the credibility of the author. I hope you understand. Okay. The danger is anyone can upload even a nonsense material in YouTube. Similarly, what is the advantage? Anyone can publish the best material can be uploaded in YouTube. So you should be wise. You should be intellectual enough to decide who is a good author, who is a learner, who is an expert. Everything can be decided by you alone. Nothing wrong in viewing YouTube. You decide the quality on your own. You decide. Clear? Okay. Then someone else asked me, what is the price? I have made an extensive research to find out what is the minimum cost and what is the maximum cost. Okay. I have almost a list of journals has which price. It starts from, I will say it in terms of dollars. It starts from $100. Okay. What is the price of $100? What is the rate of a dollar?
It's 70 rupees per
70
dollar.
rupees. So 100 into 70?
7,000.
So 100 into 70, 7,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Then the average is 3,000. Sorry, the average is $300. Calculate
21,000, sir.
21,000. Do you know what is the maximum? $1,000.
Oh my God.
Multiply 1,000
Yes,
into 70.
Ah.
70,000.
Sir, one more thing I want to ask, sir, for this price only. Some are saying that in Scopus we can publish it free of cost.
Yes.
It's a
It is true. It is true. Two conditions. Number one, it
yes.
should be the best article in the world.
Okay.
Number two, you should be ready to stand in queue
Okay.
for at least 2 years.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
But they will
Thank
give
you.
the letter of acceptance.
Okay.
But you have to wait.
Okay. Okay.
Good.
Good evening,
Sir,
sir.
don't we have any Scopus journal in India?
In the field of education, not even a single journal. Hello? I have answered your question. Am I right?
Yeah, clear, sir.
Ah.
Good
Sir,
evening,
can
sir.
we get the Scopus journal list?
Scopus journal list,
Yes.
it is available in plenty. In plenty, it is available. Okay, you have to search, you have to browse, and finally you have to while you are searching, you type Scopus index journals in education. You will get
Okay.
hundreds and hundreds.
Okay.
Find out, number one, identify the fake journals.
Sir, how we can get it is clone journal or it is that's the original journals?
Can you identify a thief and a good man? Hello.
Very
How can you
difficult, sir.
identify a thief and a good man?
It's true, sir. It's very difficult to find a true journal.
Very good. Very difficult. But still, an experienced professional. Okay? Yes, please.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, hats off to you. I have attended so many FTPs, but it was really exceptional. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, I have two questions along with that.
Yes.
One is, sir, what is how many references should be for a Scopus journal? And the second one is, what is maybe the good sample size?
Good. These are two different questions. One is statistical. Okay. Then another is related to your personal interest and quality. Okay. Number one, for your first question, number one, how many references should be there? It depends on the need. It depends on your quality. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, 1 minute, please. 1 minute, only 1 minute.
Hello, sir.
1 minute, please. 1 minute, please wait. I have a communication from my wife. Please.
Okay, okay, okay.
1 minute.
நீங்க வந்தீங்கன்னா எஸ்கே சார் வீட்டுக்கு போய் இன்வைட் பண்ண கூப்பிட்டு போகணும் நம்பல ஒரு 1/2 மணி நேரத்துல வரலட்டா என்னன்னு சங்கத்தை இப்போ மார்க்கெட்ல நிற்கணும் எப்போ முடியும் ஏன் 8:30 ஆயிடுச்சு சரி ஓகே
Okay. Please. Good.
Sir,
Because,
it's
good.
a wonderful explanation for us. It will
Please,
be helpful in our future, sir. For our PhD. It will be helpful in our PhD research also, sir. This
Okay,
one.
thank you. Thank you. Please answer me. Let me answer the question someone has asked me related to the
Sir,
number of.
can you share the PPT of this?
I will consult. I will consult with the organizer and let you know.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
This is number one. The number two. Let me answer the question. Someone has raised two questions. Number one, how many references? There is no hard and fast rule, but minimum there. Do you know what is the name of this? What is the structure of this article publication? It is called IMRD. IMRD. That is a short form. What is IMRD? Introduction, methodology, results, and discussion. Embed method. Scopus follow this style. Then, what is the citation of what is the citation style? In-text and end reference. What is the in-text citation name? It is called author date system. So author date system should have author name, last name, and year name. Here, minimum I suggest for introduction, minimum there should be I suggest 10. Then for methodology, have 5. Then for result have 5. But for discussion, you have 20. Calculate, it would come around 50. Minimum that should be 50.
Sir, actually, I am new to the concept of research. So, as
Okay.
a fresher, something that I have observed is that a lot of international journals, if you look at the articles that they publish, it is filled with a lot of citation. So, where is our original concept or original result in the article that we do? If it's just filled with other citations and what others have done, there is no question of our originality only, no, sir.
It is not so, madam. In the introductory part, you give the background. Then
Okay,
you
sir.
say the objective, need and significance of the study. Then
Okay.
you say the purpose of your research.
Okay.
The purpose of research is completely 100% yours.
Okay, sir.
Okay, but your purpose should not be a duplicate.
Okay.
Therefore, you have to say, you have to establish that my research is done originally. No one has not done this area. No one has done this area. And who has recommended to do this research in this area?
Okay, sir.
Do you get my point, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
This
Understood.
is called a research gap.
Okay, okay. So
Any
you are
research-
telling me to build on the research gap that is found in other articles.
Very good. You are right.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
You are right. Only you, because I have skipped, okay, for want of time. Research is a continuum. Yeah, research cannot be 100% original. You cannot give birth and you cannot give death.
Okay.
Someone has already done in relation or in some area, but all cannot be done in all areas. Everything
Okay.
cannot be covered
Okay,
in a
sir.
single research. So
Okay.
that what is omitted is given in the form of limitation.
Okay, sir.
What is omitted is given in the form of suggestion for further research.
Yes, sir.
So that should be the beginning of your research. And
Okay.
the result, the third point, the third subtopic, result is completely yours.
Okay.
Data is yours, sample is yours. Okay. So that is original part.
Okay, sir. So from aims and objectives of the study, it is my entirely mine. So before that, I will try to validate why I have taken that specific study through other articles, right, sir?
Yes, that is called a background of the study.
Right. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Got it? So
Yes.
what is the first topic?
Sir, I am having question.
Yes, please.
Sir, within how many days the acceptance letter will be because I have published my research group study on Scopus publication, but still 6-7 months are over, but I don't know whether it is accepted or whether it is rejected. So how do I come to know, sir?
Okay, it depends on the journal. Okay, it depends on the journal. You read out the policy, research policy, as a publication policy of that particular journal that is given in the guideline. Okay, so in general,
sir.
if your paper is rejected, you will get reply within 3 weeks.
Sir?
If
Okay,
your
sir.
paper is rejected, you will get reply within 3 weeks. Then, if your paper is accepted, you will get a reply in 2 months. But the processing will take 3 months. Usually, within 3 to 4 months, you will be getting a reply whether it is accepted or not. whether it is required, whether that article requires a modification. You will get within 3 to 6 months. Normally, it takes 3 months. Okay, but publication
Okay,
takes
sir.
another 6 months. Publication takes another 3 months, because most of the journals are quarterly journals. So quarterly is equal to 3 months. So 2 journals take 6 months. 3 issues, sorry, not 3 journals, 3 issues takes 9 months. So publications take a lot of time. But here, if you want to publish your paper urgently, you choose a paid journal. If you are waiting for a free journal, you have to wait for a long time. Better go for a paid journal. It will be published. There are monthly published journals. There are once in 2 months published journals. There are journals that are published once in 3 months. There are journals published once in 6 months. There are journals published only 1 year, in 1 year. It depends how do you choose it. You choose a journal that is published once in 6 months. Naturally, you have to wait for 1 year. Imagine you are sending your article to a journal that is published every month. You will be getting reply within 3 months. It depends how wise you are. How do you select the journal?
Sir, I am a research scholar. I
Yes.
want to ask you one doubt from my personal experience, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, 2 times I have submitted my article for publication, and it was published in Scopus Index journal, but the journal have indexed at the Scopus Index, but the journal did not index my article. So I have a problem with my publication. So how can we resolve this problem, or how can we identify this problem and further solution? What is the further solution, sir?
Actually, this problem cannot be solved. Do you know what is the real issue? Your published journal is not a Scopus Index journal.
It is in Scopus list, sir.
It is
But
in
it's
Scopus.
not indexed. I have paid money for that. It is a paid journal, but the journal having in the at that time the journal is in the journal is indexed, but my article did not index. It is in the website, but it is not indexed.
No, any journal will be in the website, madam. Whether it is indexed or not indexed, it will be in the website. Okay, but whether your article is indexed or not,
No, my article is not indexed, sir.
that is the issue.
Yes,
It
sir.
means you have found out a wrong journal. What is the index? If your article is indexed, for your particular article, single article, you will be given a DOI.
Yes, sir.
If the DOI is there, number 1, then here once again, there are 2 service providers of DOI. Okay, one is a Scopus. It is given by Crossref, CROSS capital R small EF. Then there is one more that is giving DOI at free of cost. That is Xanadu. Okay, and Scopus Index journals do not accept the Xanadu given DOI. Scopus Index journals accept only the DOIs, digital object identifiers, given by Crossref agency.
Okay.
Because it is an industry. It is a corporate company run for business.
Okay.
It is, okay, Elsevier journals. Okay, Elsevier journals are published by the Scopus company. There is no journal called Scopus journal. Please understand.
Okay, sir.
Scopus is a company. This company is publishing so many journals under the publication name Elsevier Publications.
Yes, sir.
And it has hundreds and hundreds of journals.
Sir.
Okay. So Elsevier is the publication. Scopus is the company. Crossref is the company established by Scopus for giving the repository number. Very
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes Indian journals are giving DOI for the journal, for volume, not for the individual article. It is not accepted. For one issue, they are giving one DOI. Indian journals are doing. It is fake. It is not accepted internationally. Please. Okay. For every article, you should be given a number. But you should be given only one number, one ID, for one ID for the author, but each article should be given an ID. So I know what is your problem. Okay, I know, I am able to guess. Okay, this issue is faced by many researchers.
One more question in the chat box, sir.
Yes, please.
By Sureka. Please describe about Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4.
This is about statistics. Am I right? Q1, Q2?
Some journals are mentioning that it is Q4. I have seen, sir. I have seen Q3. Some mention is given in the Scopus journals.
Actually, maybe quarter 1, quarter 2. Sometimes they publish in quarters. Okay. First 3 months is known as Q1. Second quarter is known as Q2. Maybe like that. I am not sure of this.
Exactly.
Let me find out. We'll consult and find out.
Sir, can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
Sir, as a new student to the PhD, we are finding very difficult to identify the Scopus journals. After long research, and we are just finding one Journal of Science and Medicine and Sports. I have applied for my article into it, but they are very genuine site, I felt, because they are given feedback instantly within 3 weeks. They have just updated everything, and they rejected my article, but they have suggested several other topic related to my topic. So as a new person, how do I approach to the Elsevier or Scopus that this is how I have to go through? Because I didn't get a proper instruction from anybody. But after your session, I have completely understand how to write an article and how to publish in the genuine site. So thank you so much for that. But if the session could give to the people who was registered for the PhD, so it will be a great session for everybody to understand the concept, how to publish the article. And my question is again, I have applied several Scopus journals, and finally one is accepted that I don't know whether that is genuine or not. That is an African journal.
It is very easy to find out whether it is genuine or not. You type Shimago. Okay. Okay, that is a website published by Scopus Index Journals. Okay, Shimago. There you type the name of the journal, or you type that what is that ISSN number.
Yeah.
Okay, you will get it. You will get it immediately.
Yes, sir. I have just checked their ISSN number, and this is under the Scopus only. So if their citation score is low, which means is that valid or not valid?
No, citation score is less or more, it is immaterial. Once it is published, it is valid. Whether for PhD thesis submission, your publication in the index is valid. You can submit it, no problem. If your citation, if there is more citation of your article, it is your personal credit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it is called indexing. That is H index and I index. If imagine 100 people have cited your article for their article, it is a credit for you. That is personal credit. For submission of the thesis, Scopus index is enough. The number 2, at the time of your publication, if that journal is indexed in Scopus, it is accepted by all the universities. Later, imagine you are publishing an article in 2000, and at the time it was Scopus index. You are submitting your PhD thesis in 2022. At the time, that journal is removed from the Scopus index. No issues. No issues, still it is accepted. Do you know why? Scopus index is based on money. For example, they will give it in slot. I know what that is. I am telling. For 100 articles, Scopus indexing, they are charging. Okay. For it is in terms of dollars. So when that 100 articles are published, once again you have to pay the dollars and get 100 articles slot one more. Okay, it is an expensive affair. Some journal running because of paucity of funds or lack of funds, they may not reapply. There may not be money by the Indian journal, Indian and some other low income group countries published journals. So in 2000 it is indexed, in 2001 it is not indexed, but in 2002 once again it is indexed.
Okay.
Do you get it? It is not at all an issue. But see to it, when you publish, when at the time of publication, it should be indexed.
Okay. Thank you so much for the clarification, sir. Thank you.
I have a doubt, sir.
Yes, please.
What is the difference between open access and the paid journal? For open access also, we need to pay the money, right?
No, you are wrong. For open access, you need not pay the money. But the readers need not pay the money for open access. Okay. So that money is paid by you. Okay. Then paid access means all of no, you are confusing. Open access, paid access is different. Okay. Then what is that? The other term for jump journal, for article processing fee, APF, article processing fee is different. Don't confuse between these two. Paid and access, you should be look at from the viewpoint of the reader. For example, I am a reader. I see whether it is a paid journal or a free access journal. So for viewing your article, for downloading the PDF article, if I have to pay the money, it is a paid access. Only if I pay in dollars, I can see your article. That is the meaning of paid journal. Then one more from your point of view as an author, if you have to pay, only then your article will be published. If it is a free publishing journal, even if you don't pay a single pay, it will be published. So there are free journals, there are paid journals for the author's point of view. There are free journals and paid access journal from the point of reader's side. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
For the readers, okay, please.
For publication, anyway, we need to pay. Or if you want to wait for long time, is it okay? We can publish freely.
This is one of the criteria.
Okay.
One of the criteria. Okay. In general, if you want your journal to be published in a Scopus Index journal within 1 year, go for paid journal.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Then one more, sir. And then how to approach the... Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello, sir. I am having one doubt. Sir, how much minimum criteria for the impact factor to see that it is a genuine, it is a good journal?
How to see whether it is a genuine or not? That is, you have to check in the website. Usually, you select the name of the journal. Wait, let me answer.
Journal, sir.
Huh?
For good journal.
Good
on
journal.
The impact factor. Yeah, impact factor, sir.
You go to the journal website.
Yes.
In the journal website, you can see the impact factor. Okay.
Yes.
You type within, you search in the search term, there will be a lens. There you type in the home page of that particular journal impact factor. Then they will give you the impact factor.
Okay.
Impact factor is not explicitly given nowadays.
Okay.
Okay. Nowadays they go for indexed journal, non-indexed journal, DOI journal, journal with a DOI, journal with no DOI.
Without DOI.
This is how it is classified. Impact factor is less. Nowadays, they are using the term, instead of impact factor, visibility.
Okay.
Visibility. Visibility is how many have referenced your article. That they give it as a data matrix.
Okay.
You publish your article, then they will immediately cite today how many have read your article, how many they have downloaded your article. Okay, everything is given monthly wise, year wise. It is given. It is automatic.
Okay, sir.
Sir?
Yes, please.
How to determine the sample size? Suppose if any of the method we are taking, any of the statistical tool, for example, snowball sampling, is there any specified sample size which we have to take? How to determine that?
The sample size depends on the problem you take. It depends on the population you take. For example, you take a study on speaking skill of the teachers. Okay, then another topic, speaking skill of the higher secondary students. Then speaking skill of the primary school students. Here, which will have the less number of sample? Answer, please. Speaking skill of the
Yes,
teachers.
sir.
Teachers. Do you know why? When compared with students, English teachers are less in number. English students are more in number. So the sample size of students should be more. Sample size of teachers should be less. Then once again,
okay,
how much samples do you select depends on the population of that particular sample group. Okay, imagine there are 500 schools. In the 500 schools, only 200 teachers, English teachers are there. So what is the population number? Only 200. Then, okay, now we have this in mind, 200 here. Now 200 is the total number of English teachers available in that particular district. Then imagine there are 500 schools. Then what is the number of students population? Minimum 50 minimum 5. Then it goes in thousands. So in general, minimum 10 to 20%. As a thumb rule, 10 to 20%. Imagine you are taking a case study. What is the number? Sample size, only one student.
Okay.
Okay, you are going for experimental study. What is the sample size? Group 1, experimental group number 1, experimental group number 2, experimental group number 3, maximum. Okay, so in a group you can have 20 to 30. So imagine you have one control group, experiment group 1. So 30 plus 30, only 60 is the maximum sample. Imagine you are having one control group and 2 experimental groups. What is that sample size? 30 plus 30 plus 30. What is the sample size? 90. Okay, you are taking only English teachers or chemistry teachers. Only 300 chemistry teachers are available. So what is the sample size? Roughly 10 to 20% in terms of percentage. So it is around 60. Imagine there are 20,000 students. What is the sample size? 10%, minimum 2,000 students.
Okay, sir. But suppose I'm going for a study of women entrepreneurs who are doing online business. Okay, and it is regarding to only those women who are in the millennial group. So in that case, how to define the population? Population is not known to me. So how can I take 20% or 10% of that? Because I don't know the population. So how to determine the sample?
Yes, here sometimes the population is known. Sometimes the population is unknown. This is normal. So to identify how to select the sample, once again, it depends on the what to say. You get an opinion of the experts. Here, finally, your research guide, and you will decide how much to take. When the population size is known, you can decide by percentage. And mathematically, statistically, there is a rule. You can apply that rule and select. That is one way. 10 to 20%, this is another style. Even if you apply the rule, you will get the result of the sample size within 10 to 20%. So with statistical formula also, you will get only that sample. So without that also, you can decide. Okay. Then whether it is 20% or 10%, once again, it depends on a feasibility. For 2000 samples, higher secondary student, it is that comes 20%. 1000, it becomes 10%. So what is feasible? What is completable within the 3 months or 6 months? How much can you gather? Time availability, your availability, okay, your financial resources, okay, so many factors are there. But as a general rule, I would suggest 10 to 20% if the population is known. If the population is unknown, fix in consultation with your guide and experts. Imagine you don't know how many cancer patients are there. You try to get the data from the hospital. You try to get data from the from Madras Health. What is that? Department of Health. It is available, but sometimes they may not give. It may be very difficult to get it. In the time, at the time, you make a sample study. In this, you choose in the pilot study, you go and literally collect how many population is there. Here, how cancer patients in that particular village is the population. You go and find out with your friends, with your relatives. You make a study, you make a survey. Imagine there are 10 patients in a particular village. You go to one more village. There are 15 cancer patients. You go to the third village. There are only 5. So what is the population size here? 10, 5, 15. Then based on that, what is the maximum? What is the range? 5 to 15. So 5 to 15 is you convert this into 100%. Then convert that 100% into 10 to 20%. Sometimes cancer patient is not available. Only one is there. Collect, take. You take the entire. You take the cluster sample. Do you get it?
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your wonderful session. On behalf of Account Foundation and Seva Academy, I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to you for delivering an insightful and enriching lecture on journal publication and preparing for Scopus Index journals. Your expertise and detailed guidance have provided us with a deeper understanding of the publication process and the critical steps required to successfully submit to Scopus Index journals. The practical tips and strategies you shared will undoubtedly benefit us as we navigate our academic publishing journeys. We appreciate the time and effort you invested in creating and presenting this lecture. Your commitment to fostering academic excellence and supporting researchers is truly commendable. Thank you once again, sir, for your valuable contribution. We look forward to applying this knowledge gained from your session and hope to have the opportunity to learn from you again in the future. Thank you very much, sir. We had very good feedbacks also from the participants. It was a very good time, sir. Thank you, sir. One of the participant is clapping her hand by Soba. Thank you, Soba.
Thank you. Thank you so much, participants. Sorry for taking more time. It is almost 9:30. It is going to be.
Yes, sir.
It is supposed to be over earlier. Okay, because the topic is in need. I don't want to shorten. That's all.
Yes,
but even then, I have skipped. Actually, it is half a day session program or 1 day program workshop like. But I have somehow tried my best to compress and give the essence in detail. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Professor Sai Lila, for arranging this lecture. Thank you, participants. I am interested in answering your question, and I am
very much active always.
So many are asking so many questions. Good, good. It means you have listened.
Yes, sir.
If you have not listened to my lecture, you cannot ask a question. Those who ask questions are more wise because they are the real researchers.
Sir, actually, there are many questions in the chat box.
Okay.
There are many questions.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, okay. Anyway, forward that questions in the chat box. Based on that, I will prepare the next presentation better. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Whatever question is raised is answered in my presentation itself.
Okay, sir. I will copy and send you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, participants. Wish you all the best. Don't worry, it is very easy. It is only technical. You know the formula, you know the style, that's all. Very easy. You follow the formula. You take 2-3 papers, research papers in that particular journal, and read and identify the style, then follow that style. Simple. Follow the death path of someone so that you also safely die. Am I clear? Good, good, good. Good. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Right.